Anyways, as I was saying, as you can see there, I've got my YouTube save as well, so be sure to subscribe on YouTube to get a look at that. I kind of do a Scott Manley style of editing, so I cut out all the boring stuff and just get to the good stuff. Anyways, let's get to designing this Duna mission, shall we? First thing I'm going to want to decide is if I'm going to use MKS or not as the core for this. So here's our MKS modules. Which one of these is the command module? Colony Control Center. So I could send this, which would be fine. It wouldn't be a problem. I do like that they put the girders on the sides there. Bring in Kerbal construction time. We can actually hide that if I can figure out how. There we go. And I can hide these as well. I don't care about those. So what I've already got here, and you can see if you go into my my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I've removed a bunch of stock parts. That's nice. I wish I had that. I actually don't have any electronics in my bedroom though. Just so that when I'm in there, it's for sleep, you know. But that means that I can't really relax somewhere. So this is from my YouTube video. This was a very quick Saturn-style launcher for a Mars mission. So if we pull off this interstage adapter here. Oops, I might have taken the engine with me. Yeah, I think I took the engine with me. Alright, well, I'll try to put that back on there then. There we go. So we've got this lander here with another stage. Oops, grab it by the, there we go. It's set in a little bit to the tank with a Poodle engine. So this was my original idea. So we've got a procedural battery here, procedural life support. I actually need to check and see exactly how much life support that would give me. Which one am I looking for? It should be like, yeah, they haven't integrated TAC into the default toolbar yet. Oop, 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 oop. Not what I meant to do. So this has enough food, water, and oxygen for 250 days. I don't know if that's long enough for Duna though. This is designed not to go to Duna all by itself. It does have a docking port up on the top. So my idea was that this would land on Duna, but there'd already be a return stage or a return station on Duna. But I mean, really, I think the great thing about this launcher is that it's so damn powerful. I could put anything into LKO, low Kerbal orbit, with this bad boy. Yeah, so if we look here, our delta V, the first stage all by itself has 2,500 meters per second. And the second stage all by itself has 4,100, which are, you know, these two stages combined, which means we could cut this stage in half, make it a much smaller second stage, and the rest of it could be payload. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to save this as a launch platform and get rid of all this stuff. Let's see here. These are engines. Forgot that they split those now. This guy. Where'd you go? I must have put it down at the bottom or something. All the way at the top of the VAB or something stupid? I don't know what it did. That's very odd. Oh well, this isn't exactly... Oh, there it is. There we go. I think this might be... Yeah, this is the wrong size tank. All of that and it was the wrong size tank. I need a 3-meter tank. That's a 3.75. There we go. Bring this down, attach it to the bottom there. And this has, you know, tons and tons and tons of delta V. Welcome back, Infinite. So this is going to be my launcher into low Kerbal orbit. 2 stages, a huge TWR. It can put whatever it needs to into space. And if we need more TWR at liftoff, we can add strap-on boosters to this. So that's our launch vehicle. And I'm definitely going to do some in-orbit assembly. Let's see, where is my... I wanted to put one, whatchamacallit, there we go, procedural stack decoupler. Oops, there we go. And we'll make that a Saturn. Saturn colors, I like it. There we go. So we will save this as a sub-assembly. Where did they hide that now? Add custom category sub-assemblies. There it is. Middle mouse click to show more info. Does this need to have a command pod or something on it? Or do we need to pull it from somewhere where... Ah, so it can't be the whole ship. Gotcha. Okay, interesting. Tell you what, we will take this off the top. Lagging, huh? It shouldn't be. Do you have any internet usage going on? Just double check. All right, we're gonna fix that for you. We have identified the cause. Right, so what I wanted to do was to grab like a girder or something to stick this on. Cubic octagonal strut. Oh man, that's gonna be like impossible to find. There it is. Yeah, screw that. I'm gonna use something a heck of a lot bigger than that little guy. There we go. Oh wow, that's way too big though. These are really cool though. I haven't actually used these before. These must be from the MKS OKS pack. They would make, yeah, look at that. Jumbo 64 with core. That's really cool. It's too bad those aren't procedural or something. No, I think it was my end. We're looking at it now. It should get better very soon. Yes, this one. This is large enough that I'll be able to see it. So I'm going to put this underneath. And I'll go back and grab that fuel tank. And now we should be able to save this whole thing as a sub-assembly for later. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. Saturn launcher. Because that's what it reminds me of, a Saturn launcher. Yeah, chat's got that annoying 30-second delay. But no, I think Infinite was talking about just the stream was a little bit jumpy. All right, so now that we've got that done, let's get back to business here. I think I want to send a station first. So before we do a landing, we'll do an in-orbit station. I think that makes sense to me. I haven't actually used OKS a lot. I'm gonna move my mic back here a little bit so that I can sit up properly. Think about this. Oh, I did get this, which I'm pretty excited about. This is the FASA fuel refinery storage tank. I haven't actually, it's not for this playthrough at all, but it should be really cool. Fuel refinery, interesting. This must use carbonite. Yeah, I'm gonna do a space station first. So we're gonna want the colony control center, and since we're gonna have so much delta V, I am gonna make sure that it's filled up. What are we gonna need next? Inflatable habitation module. Oh, these are, oh, they're radial. That's cool. I think that's for a base though. Designed to work in conjunction. This is a docking port? A docking port to connect MKS modules. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you guys probably can. Let me give it some thought, just so that I'm sure that there's no issues with that. But I don't really see a problem. I will write myself a notepad to do that post stream, and I'll come up with some ground rules and guides and stuff like that. There we go. These are nice little docking pieces. I don't know that we'll need them though, because we have such a large launcher. I do want a Kerbatat. How many does this hold? Requires at least one inflatable habitation dome for MKS or habitation ring OKS to operate. Okay. Let's find that. Fully inflatable tube used to... Oh, nice. So you can connect them with these. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe I should put this on the moon before I send it all the way out to Mars. OKS agricultural module. Wow, that's big. That's really big. There's the habitation ring, which I will definitely want on this launch. Module for Pioneer manufacturing, power distribution. Small nuclear reactor. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. I'll probably want that kind of far up there though. Not near the habitation section. Yeah, the goal is Duna, but I might put this up. Well, obviously I'll put this into Kerbal orbit first. That's so cool. Can we deploy these? I want to see how this will all look. That looks pretty sweet, not gonna lie. That looks really good. I think I'm gonna take that one off though. Interesting. I think this is from... Did I put near futures or something on here? I don't know. I really don't recognize all this stuff, but it's really cool. Okay, what else are we gonna need on this particular part? Hydroponic garden biosphere. Oh my god, look at that thing. How do you launch that? What mod gave me this? Netherdyne. I must have... That's insane. It doesn't even have windows either. Yeah, I'll probably put the station on the Mun first, or around the Mun, at least for a test run before I send one out to Duna. Inflatable logistics module. I think this is a, yeah, it's for MKS. We'll get there, we'll get there. We already have the control, oops, behind the flag there. Yeah, we already have a control module. Biolab. Alright, I think we should launch this as it is, put some life support on it, and we'll play with it in space. So this is utility, I was already in the right section. Life support, oxygen, food, waste, water. Food, oxygen, life support supplies. Good. Here we go. What are the sizes of these? So I'd like to strap them to the outside so that it's not quite as tall. There we go. we go. We're gonna need some solar panels on this. Where are the giant ones? I also have universal storage installed, but I've barely touched it. I'm gonna need to learn how to use that. I do also have the new Kerbal inventory system, which looks so cool. But I also haven't had a chance to really look at it. Oh. Nifty. That's nice. Gantry rails. I need to start using the filter stuff. Filter by function? No, filter by resource. Electric charge. Everything that deals with electric charge. I didn't see a single solar panel on this list. Yep. Okay, manufacturer. We'll go back to filtering by function. Normally they group them together, and I remember I found the little solar panels. Maybe I was just missing it. Maybe I removed it? Who knows? Maybe I removed the gigantic solar panels on accident from the folder. What is this? Small hydroponic garden module. It's all from Netherdyne. I might remove that mod. I'm not feeling it. The art on it isn't really good. Ooh, Mark II Clampetron, that's cool. Just so many pretty parts. There it is. Make sure that this doesn't deploy into anything. It kind of clips, but it's fine. Retract, and let's put a nice docking adapter on the top. I think I'll put the 2-meter docking adapter. Oh, I'm in science, that's why. Put one on the top. And we'll put one on the bottom. And let's get this thing in some fairings, and let's get it into orbit. Our launcher should have no problems putting this thing up there. No problems whatsoever. So let's see here. Fairing base. Size. It's a 3-meter fairing base. P-Wing's kind of freaking out there. That's funny. Where is the fairing? All I need is a fairing. Am I missing something here? Does it do it automatically now? Oh no, here we go. Conic fairing or an egg-shaped. I will do a conic. There we go. No worries, Infinite. No worries at all. Have a good one, man. Okay. And let's get our sub-assembly here for the Saturn launcher. Bam. Make sure that we stage this correctly. Should be able to jettison these before we ditch the extra stage there. I think I'll actually attach a few retrograde motors to the final stage so that it pulls away from the station a little bit. Where are my little retrograde motors? Oh, I'm in fuel tanks. I keep forgetting that changed. just do 3 of them. Make sure they're pointed the right direction, of course. Yep, so those will... Well, no, not quite. Those should be up here. There we go. This looks good to me. Let's bring this back down a little bit, and I think we are... Oh, you know what? I don't think I have any kind of a command module in here to actually fly this dang thing. Let's fix that. Something that's... Is this actually a command module? Nice. Yeah, that's exactly what I want, actually. It looks a little bit weird, so I'll use some adapters. But I love this part. It's one of my favorite parts from the Habitat pack. I think that is one of the reasons that I keep installing it, even though that OKS has all the inflatable parts now. Let's see here. Rockomax brand adapter. Yeah, the Rockomax looks fine. It looks very space station-y. Bam. Looks good to me. Let's fly it. Let's crew it up. Yeah, I guess we'll be... Well, I definitely want to send everybody up. So that'll be fine. All pilots on the first mission, and then we'll have to recruit some more. So this is Station 1 launch. Let's go for it. And I guess we'll simulate this just into orbit. 30-minute simulation. I don't actually know if you need money in Sandbox. I'm not sure on that. I almost never play Sandbox. I always play career and then never get very far. And then get sad that I never get to use any of the cool parts. Alright, but there we go. Ready for our maiden launch. Yep, exactly. We need that countdown. I will launch on 1. 6. Main engine start. And liftoff. I need to get that mod that adds that stuff. But here we go. Looks like we were just barely meeting the TWR ability of this first stage here. And we can close Kerbal alarm clock. I do want far open though. Keep an eye on things. We'll keep the engineer open. Don't want surface. Oh, that's why they're over on the side. Orbital and vessel. Thank you very much. Throttle on back. Keeping it just below, or just above Mach 0.6. I love the Kerbal diversity mod. It really makes them all look unique, and that's really good. I love that. This is going off well so far. Coming up to 10 kilometers. Time for a throttle up here. Beginning of the gravity turn. I love 5-meter parts. They just make such reliable heavy lifters. You don't have 1,200 extra boosters strapped onto the sides. Oh hey, look what's waiting for us. But yeah, we can send this module all by itself all the way to the moon. I think I need to turn over a little bit harder here. Oop, that might be too hard. Might be too hard. Throttle back. We're gonna spin one time. Hopefully FAR doesn't eat us. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, that happened. I do that on almost every launch. There we go. Phenomenal. put this into a pretty high orbit. I don't mind. I'm not going to shut off the main engine here and coast. I'm going to let this stage burn out. It's only got 14 seconds. Bam. Gorgeous. Separate the fairings here. I like it. I think I'm actually going to keep this, well, I don't know if I'll keep this bottom stage. I guess we should just send this whole thing to the moon, shouldn't I? And then we'll send the next part to the moon instead of meeting them up in low Kerbal orbit. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, throttle it on up. Shadow of our fairing there. This launch is proceeding really well. I miss playing with all the parts unlocked. Or at least with unlimited funds. And we'll coast a little bit more before we finish that burn. Let's open up the solar panels before I forget. We don't actually have a whole lot of batteries on here. I don't know how many batteries we have at all. Electrical charge. Well, we have 1,000, probably just from the modules that we have. We can close far now. We're out of the atmosphere. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not put a SAS module on here. Actually, I don't think any of this has SAS. Bit of an oversight there, actually. Might convince me to hold this in low Kerbal orbit until we can get another unit up here, another piece. Because we could easily stick something on the front. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll send up one more module and dock it here, and then we'll send this to the moon. So what am I going to put on this one? I want to put the life support recyclers on this module, and some batteries, and yeah, we can start a new ship, and some RCS fuel, RCS thrusters, maybe some canisters with additional RCS thrusters. Okay, so the command module, we are going to send this up unmanned. Is that? No, it's 2.5 meters. That's fine. Perfect. And we're going to put on a docking adapter to the top there. Procedural RCS tank. Exactly what I wanted. Oops. 2-meter diameter. Pretty large. We'll keep it as a cylinder. Like Copernicus, or do we want gold foil? I like the gold foil a little better. And let's get our recyclers on there. Air filter, carbon extractor, neither of which will be useful in space. Sabatier recycling. Oops, that's the small one. A large one, CO2 to oxygen. Wastewater to regular water. Also want the large version of that. And this will turn water into oxygen, but we don't need that. Universal storage processor electron. Interesting. Originally featured at the International Trade Fair as a snack hamper. Oh, that's nifty. Rated for 15 hours of activity. Please refrain from running, jumping, yoga, or other fabric tearing activities with the pack attached. We had to cut costs somewhere. That's really cute. I like that. What else are we going to put on here? Are we going to put any science experiments on here? I don't think so. We don't exactly need science, so we can do the science experiments later. Oh, okay, that stupid mod again. We are gonna want some communications dishes, though. Oh, that's right. I'm playing with remote tech, so if I try to send this up, it's gonna have some trouble. If I try to send it up unmanned, I mean. Flight school. Yeah, I don't like this mod. It's way too big. I don't think they've added that yet. I remember hearing there was a mod where it kind of did that, where if you activated the part that it put in on your ship, you'd put in a seed number and it would randomly generate a new solar system based on that seed, which is kind of like a new solar system, but I don't know if it got much farther than that. Is the core for this thing? What's that? That's big. Wow, look at that thing. That's huge. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the core for the maybe it's under utility. I thought I was in utility. Silly me. An octo-core. That looks like what we want. Yep, that's exactly what we wanted. Put a science bay on there. We do want a KAS container. Oh, that's cool. We could put the Saboteur reactor inside of that. Very cool. Alkaline fuel cell. Small fuel cell consumes hydrogen and oxygen to produce potable water, heat, and a moderate electrical output. These are really cool. A fuel tank to end the Oscar B's tyranny. That's great. Hydrogen, gray water tank, monopropellant, oxygen, radial oxygen. Oh, and then this is all winches and stuff. That's really cool. It's really large. Let's put another KAS container on here. Open hatch. Edit container, that's what I wanted. Propulsion? Control. Place anywhere. Yeah, we want these. Alright, we were able to get 6. Open hatch again, there we go. Edit container. And we'll put some struts in this one. Let's go back to science, because there were a lot of these little guys in the science department. Mystery goo containment. That's so cool. press mat and too hot. Oops, come on. There it goes. Oh, the orbital telescope, yes. Accelerometer. And the Gravmax. Gravioli detector. I don't know what the Gorsat is. Magnetometer, yes. I'm gonna fall in love with this mod really quickly. That is so cool. Oh my god, I love it. Alright. What else do we need on here? I'm gonna copy the Clampatron here, because this is supposed to be a really small launch. Go into structural, let's put a decoupler on there. I need to thin my parts out again. I thought I'd done it enough. This is another Netherdyne, but man, they're so big. What are you supposed to do with that crap? You can't launch that into space. There's no way. I mean, like, yeah, in Kerbals you could, but I don't know. I go for the more realistic approach, I guess. Just looking for the procedural decoupler now. Or I'll use one of the ones from Nova. Novas are pretty nice looking. We'll come out to the side. I have played Spore. I have it on my my computer actually. I played that on my 24-hour Twitch stream that I did once upon a time and never intend to do again. But yeah, I've played Spore a fair amount. It's pretty fun. This would be complete overkill if we launched it. Actually, you know what, before I do that, I didn't put any antennas on this. And I will want 2 of the longer range. Well, how long is this? This can reach, wow, almost anything in the solar system. I would hope so. We'll make this, I guess, the communications module. Do we have anything that's a little bit flatter than that? Million miles, 4 billion miles, 350 billion miles. We can put these reflectrons. Oops, there we go. All around like that. Possibly, we'll see. I might. I can't make any promises. It just depends on what I feel like playing. Science lab, that's actually really important to send up as well. I'm gonna put that on underneath this stuff. There we go. Oh, and I didn't put any RCS thrusters on here. Command and control. Oh, and I don't have a, I should put a nice large SAS module. Let's look at the center of mass here. Right there. I'll put some of these right on the center of that as best I can. I think I have RCS build aid installed as well. If I can figure out how to bring it up. Nope. I cannot remember for the life of me how to bring it up. Is it did they put it in here yet? Yay, there it is. RCS build aid. Looks like it doesn't induce too much spin. So that's pretty good. Not too shabby. What the heck is this thing? Oh, that's what it is. Bam. Yeah, it's kind of going to be a pain with the humongous antennas now. So maybe I will need to use the our standard launcher here. Come on. I had it there for a second. There we go. Let's see what the standard launcher gives us for Delta V. Well, if we had done the correct staging here. Hey, what's up? Welcome. Wow, what time is it in Poland? I honestly do not see many people here from that far away. But welcome to the stream, man. Alright. Make sure all of this is lined up right. I'm going to want to ditch this and then ditch that. Yeah, that's fine. What did we get? Pretty reasonably low Delta V, actually. 6100 is about what I would ask for to reliably put this into orbit. We can turn off RCS build aid. I think I'm pretty happy sending this on. This will be station 2, I guess. I haven't gotten to anything yet. I do have Outer Planets mod, and the idea is to go to Duna, but right now I'm just building a station in orbit, hopefully around the moon, to test it, and then if it goes well, we can send it on over to Duna, and from there we will do a proper base on Duna. Gotta do this in steps, because we're doing life support, and I don't want to, oh, you know what? Did I simulate that last launch and not actually send it up? I bet I did. I bet I did. Let's go to the tracking center. Yep, that whole last launch was a simulation. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's fine. I saved it at least. Not yet, Soren. Not yet. We gotta put up part 1 apparently first. I was gonna say, I thought I had Kerbal Construction Time installed, but I didn't remember fast forwarding through it. That would be why. That would be why. All right. Let's see here. Kerbal Construction Time, not B9. Oh yeah, we want that on hard. Almost forgot about that. Just for fun, really. I mean, I have station science installed, so you can do special experiments in orbit and stuff, but mostly just for fun. Saturn Mun. I would like station 1 to go first. I don't know what the Saturn Mun is, so I'm gonna delete that. Scrap. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Scrap that. 489 days. There's got to be... Yeah, we have a lot of... Thank you, man. Thank you. What should I call you? Should I call you SZ or SC Cop? SC Cop, I guess. But thanks for following, man. Be sure to check out YouTube as well. I upload there pretty much daily now. So let's go ahead and we'll get one and one there, and I guess. Yeah, we'll get some points here in case I do space planes, but bam. 40 days still, but that's not too surprising. I'm going to add a transfer window here. To Duna. There we go. In English, Greg. Gotcha. Well, welcome, Greg. I was trying to read those like, oh man, that is that is even more difficult. But I can remember Greg. All right, let's roll this out onto the pad. I wish it showed it being rolled out. That would be so cool. If you saw your rocket being rolled from the VAB out onto the pad, but that might be asking a little bit much. Give me 64-bit before you show me rockets rolling from the VAB to the pad. Oh, you know what? Before we launch that, let's go ahead and hire a bunch more Kerbals. Because we're going to need a lot of them. Is this? Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. Okay. So, in here we have launch. I did want to fill this, but I'm going to leave the habitation ring and the orbital... Actually, the orbital orb needs to be filled with at least one pilot. I think. Maybe the control center counts for that. It might. But whatever, I like that part a lot. The orb. But let's put this thing into space. So this is piece 1, which we launched previously, but only in simulation it turned out. But yeah, I think we're ready to go to space, and since this one is so damn reliable, I will do it nice and cinematic. I love Kerbals. This is such a good game. Such a good game. SAS there for a second. That would have been really bad. Throttle him back here. I was actually in England, like in February, Soren. I was there on a work trip. I was in London for a day, and then over at it's called Center Parcs Woburn. It was kind of like a resort style place in the forest. It was okay, but I did enjoy London quite a bit. London is gorgeous. I have not been to Poland, but it's on my list. I definitely want to get there one day. Gonna start our gravity turn. Hopefully we won't have to cartwheel this time. Terrible at gravity turns. Actually gonna throttle it back a ways. Yeah, we're almost already to our intended apoapsis. But I'm determined not to shut down here. So we're gonna burn until we are until we're empty. That's fine. An 80 or 90 or 100 kilometer orbit is pretty ideal for station docking. Makes it a little bit easier to catch up on stuff. Was the best. Is he no longer living in your universe, Soren? And separation there of our fairings. There we go. We'll coast a little bit here. He died a lot, yeah. That's actually why I generally don't play with Jeb, Bill, or Bob. I didn't bother to kick him out this time, but in my career playthroughs, I actually I don't play with them because I don't like to. Oh man, we are lined up perfectly for a transfer straight to the moon. But without SAS on board, I don't think that's a very good idea. Or without a RCS or SAS. We just have no ability to direct ourselves unless the engine is firing. There we go, 100 by 70. That's not too bad. That engine is gorgeous, that emissive as it slowly fades away. I love that. He survived all of them. That is generally how Jeb does it. Okay, let's go for the next one here. I'm a little bit worried about remote tech causing me problems. I don't actually see it here. Maybe I did uninstall it. Maybe. That would be nice. Because I don't really want to have to set up a communications network. Let's warp to this. Actually, we want to warp to this. There we go. Start the rollout. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't have problems with remote tech here. Really, really hope. Let's launch it. Scientists, engineers, I'm going to remove one of these and put on a pilot. We shouldn't need it because we have the whatchamacallit? The probe on there, but it makes me feel better. All right. There is actually a point to doing that main engine start there. That's because these engines in Nova Punch take a little while to throttle up to 100%. So if you just stage the launch clamps at the same time as the engine, the rocket will fall back to the ground for a second. Throttle on back here. Actually going to try starting my gravity turn early, which I've heard this is the way to do it, but I've never been able to get it to work. Of course, maybe this isn't the launch to try. These poor Kerbals have no parachutes on board their craft and no heat shields, no landing legs. I would have to try to land it on the second stage. It seems to be working okay, though. Above that cloud layer now, which unfortunately is the low resolution because the game crashes if I put it on the high resolution. There's 10 kilometers through the soupiest part of the atmosphere now. I didn't actually look to see where the other ship was ahead of us. These OKS parts are really, really heavy. This rocket was able to pretty much, with an extended upper stage, able to send something all the way to Duna. Oh yeah. I have heard about that. I haven't looked at the prices though. I thought that the 3D printed stuff was really expensive, but I haven't looked at it that much. This one we're actually going to have to use our second stage much earlier. That's because we've circularized much earlier on in the flight. Oh no! Oh my gosh! That was not at all expected. All of those Kerbals just died. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh my god. And all we've got now is RCS. We have a lot of it. But I don't think we have enough to circularize ourselves. Never mind that we just lost the entire science lab. And 4 good Kerbals. That was brutal. Some of these parts are probably Kerbal parts. I'm just gonna see if I can even push this thing on into orbit with its RCS fuel. Oh, we're gonna run out of electric charge anyways. Oh, we only had 30. And it's dead in the water. Let's revert that back to the vehicle assembly building. I can't stand to lose Kerbals like that. Okay, so we need batteries. First things first. I'm going to turn this into a fillet cylinder. What do I want it to look like, though? Could have them be orange. Oh well. The other option I was considering was the Soyuz. I think the Soyuz green looks really good for a battery. Oops. There's that. And that was brutal to watch, I swear. It's really brutal to watch. I also am going to need some solar panels on here. At least for while this ship is moving into position with the other ship. Welcome back. That launch did not go as planned. I reverted. Everybody died. It was really rough to watch. So we're going to try this again. $25,000? Is that... What is $25,000? The Kerbals? Save. Build. I don't think there's a money cap in Sandbox, right? I don't even see the option to look at money, so I'm gonna guess no. Oh. The old one is sitting there. Oh well. Perfect. Yep, and once that one's rolled back, hopefully we can scrap it or something. This must not be the, whatchamacallit, the 3D printed rockets. Is that just, which Kerbal thing are you talking about? I know they had little, like, sandstone sculptures or something that you could buy, but I thought they were more than $5 as well. Off we go. Start that early gravity turn. I'm gonna try not slowing down on this one. See how that treats me. Do you have a link for that? I think it'll probably block the link, but I might be able to let it through. Or do they have them on the KSP website somewhere? This thing gravity turns so smoothly. I've never had a ship that does this. It just does exactly what you want it to do. It's awesome. 10 out of 10 would recommend this Saturn launch stack. And I'm gonna get like maximum use of the overth effect here. We are dealing with a little bit of heating there, atmospheric heating. But we're saving a lot of fuel. And the heating isn't so great that it's gonna cause any damage to that fairing. Good practice for RSS, I guess. Alright, so this time I am not going to ditch those fairings until I am in space. That is part of the deal this time. Wait for proper space here. There we go. trying to flatten our orbit a little bit here. Huh. We came up really close. Which means we can probably just come right in on it without having to wait a few orbits. Make sure we stay orbital while I'm doing this. Gonna throw on the brakes here a little bit. Going too high. I tried to get too aggressive with it. Yeah, so we're suborbital now, but we're on our way up, so we'll be able to circularize. Yeah, we're falling behind a lot. Dude, here, I have so much fuel in this thing, it's not even a concern. Not even a concern. I am trying to be stingy with my RCS fuel, though. Flatten the trajectory once again if I can. Whoops. That's much better. Let's do a burn right here. Let's just actually put one on the map. How? Alright, so we're behind it, so we want to come up faster than it. So let's warp to here. Do this properly. Oh, that's our periapsis. Well, crap. Alright, so we're going to try to set that just barely above the atmosphere. I just want to get these two things stopped. How are we doing on electric charge? We have lots. Plenty. I didn't even need those extra little solar panels. Still good to have, though. Make it 70. Alright, that's okay, don't worry. Oops, 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 oops. I'm just gonna use RCS to fix that instead of flipping the whole damn ship again. Don't mind this at all. It's so much easier. So now we wait as we slowly catch up to this guy. Slow but steady progress. This is the game of orbital docking. Looks like our next orbit's going to bring us pretty close. We might be only about 2 orbits away, actually, which would be really nice. Then we can send this damn thing to not Mars, but the moon. Yeah, that's good enough. We'll actually do a little burn here to raise our apoapsis, and we should come up right on schedule. Perfect. Put it into target mode, and now I can read this. A little confused by that, Soren. I don't quite know what you're talking about, buddy. Catching up here. This is going to be a really smooth docking, it looks like. 5.7 kilometers to 12 kilometers over a fifth of the orbit, looks like, a fourth of the orbit. That's really good. Alright, let's start doing some fine-tuning here. Just gonna push that little indicator right onto... Oh! That's funny. Alright, so this is making us really suborbital. Which I'm not a fan of. Oops. No, I did want to go this way. Man. I think I'm just making everything worse. Let's just, let's ditch. There we go. Heading towards the station. Should be bringing me closer. I'm a little worried I'm going to fall into the atmosphere here. I am burning towards the station, though. Pretty sure we have lots and lots and lots of monopropellant, yeah. Won't be a problem there. Alright, we're picking up a little bit of speed towards the station now. Slowly but surely reducing that separation. Probably should have kept my engine for this. This would have been nothing for that humongous engine, but it's a lot for the RCS. But at least now that engine will burn up and we won't have a piece of space debris. Four kilometers. That'll have to be good enough for now. Welcome back, Soren. Okay, we just loaded here. Our separation is down to half a kilometer, but we are, once again, suborbital. Looks like we're a little bit below it here. That is a great question, Begun Future. I have no idea. This particular base is going to the moon first as kind of a test. God, I have no idea how long it'll take me to get to Duna. But yeah. It's not easy getting to Duna with life support, deadly reentry, and a bunch of other shit. Alright, time to throw on the brakes here. We're only couple hundred meters out. I might have actually messed this up and I'm not gonna slow down in time. We'll see. I am actually getting... Yeah, so the plan is first an in-orbit station that'll have plenty of life support, refueling capabilities and all that stuff. And then we'll start landing base components. No, we're gonna be just fine on this approach. Throw on the brakes here one more time. There we go. Set as target. Control from here. And I should have the docking port alignment indicator installed, but I almost never use it. Nope, that's not it. I might not have it installed. Yeah, that's useless. That's fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. On chase. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I had that docking port alignment indicator installed. I don't know where it is. Whoop, we have contact there. Turn off everything. Yes, successful docking. All right, we made it. Looks like our solar arrays retracted here. Let's get those extended. That's right, I hadn't extended them because this was the test launch, or this was the actual launch. The last one was the test launch. There we go. Docked. Let's send, who are we going to send out? We need to send out an engineer. Fortunately, it's really difficult to tell who's an engineer, isn't it? Oh yeah, let's deploy our habitation ring. Gorgeous. I don't think this this inflates. No, that's the other ones. Ah, Malhemes. All right, that's our man. That's got to be an engineer. EVA for Malemy. All right, let's go get our extra RCS ports. Oops, actually, it's there this direction. There we go. It's the accelerometer, the water purifier, universal storage magnetometer. Science. KIS container. There we go. Open the hatch. Oops. Come on, stay there. Open it. Let's go strut this thing together. Oh no, I got the cubic octagonal strut. Oh man. That's awkward. That is awkward. I thought I was putting struts in there and I was not paying enough attention. Well, we'll attach a cubic octagonal strut for shits and giggles, I guess. Oops. That sucks. Alright, let's go looking at least for the just the same side, maybe. Yeah, it is. Let's at least go looking for the RCS blocks. Thought one of these had RCS blocks in it. There we go. Hey, Fire Red, welcome back, man. Yeah, the password getting messed up kind of or the password hack they had kind of resulted in that. I had to reset mine as well. Alright, I'm going to try to... Oops, we just clipped right through that. I'm going to try to align these in a logical way so that I can have some sort of reasonable control here. I'm going to try to use the structure that's already there. Alright. I did pick up City Skylines. If you go to my YouTube channel, I've already got 2 parts of a Let's Play on that, as well as the recording of the live stream from... Oh no, dang it, I picked up another damn octagonal strut. I'm just gonna drop it. Goodbye, cubic octagonal strut. Stupid thing. But yeah, go to my YouTube channel. I've already got some videos on there. I'm uploading every day now to my YouTube channel, which I'm quite proud of. There's the RCS thruster blocks. I like that these glow at night. That's really cool. Yeah. I miss a few things from SimCity. Overall, I'm still very happy with City Skylines, but I do miss like upgradable buildings that they had in SimCity. That was a really nice feature that I didn't realize how much I would miss until it wasn't there. But yeah, I agree. It's still a better game. Makes such a big difference to be able to play in a big world. So we're gonna go up and over on this one. What am I doing on EVA here? I'm about half. That's good. We're over halfway done. If I would be a little bit less aggressive with my EVAing, I'd probably do better, but that's okay. I don't play DayZ. I've actually never picked that one up. Okay, there's another one. There we go. Alright, so that's obviously not perfectly balanced, but I don't have enough to put another set over here. So what we can do, though... where did you come from? You came from here. Although you could enter the habitation ring now. Let's go ahead and get back inside, though. He's been outside for plenty long enough. That should be the hatch. Huh. Well, let me get in there. Let's see if we can get into the science lab. I don't think so. I think it's full. Yeah, it's full. Oops, that's the cubic octagonal strut. There we go. I should be able to... I thought there was a way to move people now. Well, maybe not that. That is not a... Okay, that's fine, whatever. It's fine, it's cool. I thought you could move people between modules in 90.90. Catching up on the chat here, so into putting little RCS ports on. Yeah, no, I definitely feel you, Fire Red. The specializations in SimCity were really, really, really cool, and I miss that a lot. In Skylines, I can't help but feeling my cities all feel a little bit the same, which makes me sad. So how are you supposed to get people in here? Is this crude? That's crude. Got a lot of crew on here. But there should be a way to transfer, right? Yeah, first-person EVA sounds awesome. I need to pick that up. I don't think it's available on CCAN, and I just got so lazy that CCAN's the only way I do anything now. Ooh. Wow, we could have lost our Kerbal there. I need to shut that bad boy down. Well, first let's check... I did just push myself into... suborbital with that one little accidental fire. So I will need to correct that with the RCS thruster blocks. That's a little awkward. Come on, come on, come on. Just going for 70 kilometers. Our little Kerbal's holding on there for dear life, it looks like. I have got to find a way to get him inside. Almost. Yeah, the MKS and OKS, that's what most of these parts are. I'm gonna try turning this thing sideways and see if that'll make it easier for him to grab the hatch. Yes, it did. Good. He's inside. Oh, I turned off stability control there. There we go. Okay, so that's all done. Let's try and put this thing in orbit around the moon. Let's send it on its transfer. Set it as the target. Roughly around here. That's nice to see. We're already mostly lined up. Actually, we're pretty much perfectly lined up already. I should be able to do this the other way. Yeah, the conics always mess up there. That's fine. I'm gonna make sure I re-enable this engine. Oh, I never actually shut it down. Alright, off we go. I wonder what that little piece is. I wonder if that's one of the cubic octagonal struts. Yeah, it is. It's the strut, or little mini girder that that our Kerbal threw out into space.
That's your pop.
Let's get a little bit closer to this. Game's actually performing incredibly well given how much stuff we've got on the station now. Just gonna wait for T-minus 20 to do this nice even burn. The base mod, yes I do, Begun Fire. Well, which base mod? MKS and OKS? Because I have both of those. But I don't have, like, extraplanetary launch pads and all that. Ooh, what happened? A lack of struts is what happened. It looks like we were not able to maintain our heading. I'm going to let us flop back around onto our vector here. I'm going to give us RCS and I'm going to thrust a little bit gentler. I wonder if the ship is unbalanced somehow. Maybe it was just the compression forces on the docking adapters. A different game? I'm probably just going to play Kerbals for today. Although, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I've been on for about 2 hours. So I think I'm going to put this in orbit around the Mun, and then that'll be it for the day. And we'll pick this back up the next time I'm on Twitch. It might be the ring. I don't know. It's working much better now that I'm running it at a lower thrust, though. Let's go for a low orbit. There we go. 20 kilometers. I like it. And off we go. If I activated any of... Oops. What have we got here? Wastewater. I don't know that I turned on these. Activate the water purifier, and we will activate the recycler. Yep, and our electric charge is holding steady through that. What did our periapsis end up being? 50. Whatever, that's fine. Where are we? There we are. Just gonna start a spin maneuver here. No, I don't think I'm gonna have time to get to it today, but that is the intended goal. I'll probably pick this up every time. Oops, I'm playing Kerbals on Twitch. This is gonna be the playthrough I'm playing. I know, I'm sorry. It would just take me way too long to get to Duna in one sitting, the way I want to get there. I'm gonna blow right through periapsis here if I'm not careful. There we go. Perfect. Slipping into lunar orbit. Just gonna let us get a little bit closer there to periapsis. Perfect. 52 by 49.8. I love it. And now, for the glory, I'm going to jettison that last stage there with the Ulegage motors, or Uledge motors. So we're going to get a nice, pretty show. And that should... Actually, I want to spin it first. Because that means that the those motors might be enough to send it on a collision course with the moon. Might. Maybe. I hope. Alright, here we go. Some nice pretty fireworks. Not sure what the best shot of this is, but... No? There they go. Beautiful. I love it. So there's our station. Oh, did you get stuck? No, we can decouple node and it'll float away all on its own. So there it is. There is our lunar station with its first two components. Doesn't have much science gear yet, but we can send it there if we decide to. How many Kerbals do we have in this thing? We have a lot. We have 4 here. That's how I transfer people. Gotcha. 2 there. I don't think we have anybody here. 2 and 2. So we have 10 Kerbals on board this bad boy. That's pretty awesome. I'm actually really proud of that. Oop, let's turn SAS on there. Yeah, we are in a very nice little orbit of the moon. Is that still the yeah, it is. I like it. I like it a lot. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am still going to Duna. It's just a matter of time. We have to go there in steps. But if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to follow me here on Twitch. Also, be sure to check me out on YouTube. I do upload every day with Let's Plays. I'm working on Cities Skylines, Kerbal Space Program, and The Long Dark right now. And I also upload all of my Twitch streams to YouTube, so if you missed something here, you can catch it there. But thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time. Take care.